I take on my next big project, the rehab of an old Victorian from the turn of the century. Hi, are you Dave? I'm getting hugs already. I'm teaming up with the two owners to get the job done.
You ever done like an orange peel before on the ceiling?
Mm-hmm. We don't always see eye to eye. I think you're waiting for like God to come down and for you to be like, I love this now.
I want to talk to you about something, Nicole.
But we'll have to find a way to work together to turn this gem around. All right, let's just get to the other million choices that we have to make. I buy and sell houses, but I'm not your average flipper. Oh my God! Why in the hell would you cover that up? I just want brick. I don't just renovate, I restore old homes to their former glory. Screaming like, make me pretty again. It's day and night. There's always one last door. Which is not easy when you're a single mom, but I'm making it work. My name is Nicole, and I'm addicted to rehab. Minnehaha has still not sold. So I finally got my house completely restored and ready to put up for sale. Hoping I can get rid of at least one of my mortgages. For the past few months, oh my God, this one's gonna smell. I've also been searching for my next big project. It didn't look that bad when I kicked open the door, but is there a dead body in here? That's all I wanted. Nothing seems to be working out. I don't even want to deal with that. This house is no exception. Built in the 19th century, it was converted into a duplex during the Great Depression. I bid on this house, I met with the family, and I got turned down. So I tracked down the new owners, and basically I just told them, I don't care if you own it or I own it, I'm doing this house. They said, all right, well, come on in. Hi, are you Dave?
How are you?
Good. Well, I'm getting hugs already.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
When I walked through this house, really I saw that I needed to drywall, I needed to redo the floors, and I obviously needed to do something with the kitchen and the bathroom.
I want to keep these floors, and I think we could.
There's no problem in keeping these floors.
If you took them back, all the way back to here, and started to weave this back in, sort of,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I just kind of peeked into the kitchen before. I got it. Well, let's go to the room that always makes me want to... This is just puke waiting to happen. I'm just going to go in here like this, because I never want to look through it. With this small of a space, you know, I would almost just make it a shower. That's what, 4 feet wide?
David could not bubble bath in there.
Yeah, David, is David bubble bathing?
I got a big thing about bubble bathing, but I want to talk to you about something, Nicole. It will be cheaper to leave the bathtub in.
You know, the tub's in good shape. It needs some,
It
you know.
works.
And now we're coming to the...
Look at this wallpaper. They got literally 40 different kinds of wallpaper in this house.
I told you, where's all the... So the original baseboard's all gone. I'm sure there's some places in the house that'll be taken out or moved, and then you can rob the trim and put it up here. This stuff is really cool. Not original to the house. It can go too. I just can't believe someone ate off that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
That's a clawfoot tub.
This again is a total god. I mean, it's so falling apart, it's not even funny. Keep the clawfoot tub, just have it refinished, and you flip the shower spout up, the really cool circle, shower thing.
Shower.
And what's your plans with the outside?
Doing a pretty original Victorian porch again. I mean, you can see the old outline of what was here, so.
That's the coolest thing. If we can work something out, I'd love to be over here tomorrow helping you guys out.
Let's start tomorrow.
You are hired.
I think it's going to be really cool. For this project, I'm going to be working with Jeremy and his crew to get everything done so we can get this house put back in the market.
Cool.
We want to get this yard cleaned up. We want to get the outside of the house done. First thing that has to go, of course, is this fence. It kills me. The chain link fence, you always expect like there's some savage beast behind it. And when you're looking at curb appeal or resale, this is the killer. So it's always the first thing to go.
Nobody likes cold steel.
All right, one last... Oh, Jay, did I just take out your foot?
I wear special shoes for that.
Oh, of course you do. Usually when you have a cedar fence, you have to dig the posts out, you got to reinstall the posts, and that's the worst part of the job. We have these great steel ones behind that are in the concrete that we didn't want to tear out, so we're simply just attaching some cedar, kind of like a little faux front, and then we can run our cedar fence all the way along here. Really making a difference. What went from this kind of scary looking corner with a chain link fence, now we have a really nice cedar fence. The best thing about a house built something, 1890s something, is that you have this great limestone foundation. But it just looks like hell, and all this rain and snow and everything we get in Minnesota just wreaks havoc on the house. So basically, we're going to fill this in and do a nice flashing wrap over it. So it not only looks good, this actually does good things for the house. It just kind of keeps it from the elements. All these houses were built with limestone foundations, which is just basically big chunks of rock. On all these houses this age, we start getting structural issues, basement issues, and everything else. What we're doing is creating a new ledge all the way around. Some nice fancy concrete work.
Come my way, just a hair.
Looks good.
Normally I would just say that this is kind of putting like lipstick on the pig, but all around this house it was all cracked, and you're just asking for trouble in the basement. Now there's a sweet new look with the cedar and the clean line of the concrete. Plus the foundation is sealed. All huge improvements to the house. So what's your favorite? What can we compromise on?
And the base color?
Yeah, we gotta get this decided. Like we should be like building the front porch right now. We're ready to get this house ready to be painted. We keep running into snares with this exterior, and one of those is the tree stumps everywhere. We keep trying different things, but somehow there's still tree stumps. 8 days of stump watch, and for $75 you rent a stump grinder. So 20 guys versus one blonde with the stump grinder. And look at that, we got some free mulch out of the deal. It's been over a week now discussing color choices for the house. So what's your favorite? What's your least favorite? What can we compromise on? The weather's turning cold fast. Decisions have to get made.
I found inspiration in this book.
Okay. That's the color scheme in the entire street. This is like the blue-green street.
Area.
Your eye kind of just zooms in on the whole street, and you want it to like stop on this house. Like,
It's not like I copied the colors from down there and came down here. I grabbed them out of a book. That's
I know,
a
but
Victorian
that.
book.
Okay, let's just pick a happy medium. Let's throw a yellow or something like that on there. What if we found a compromise down that road?
On the base color?
Yeah, we gotta get this decided. Like, we should be like building the front porch right now. Now we got sky blue and like a teal green on the sides, and then Civil War steel gray on the body. You've been going at this for a week now. I think you're waiting for like God to come down and throw some paint colors on there for you to be like, I love this now. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I think that is more where we want to be.
Okay.
See, when you go right next to each other, you end up with the same color. So now we're here to here. We're 4 tones different. Finally, we decided on some paint colors. I think that's definitely our rail color. All right, so that's good. Love this.
What, finger painting?
No, it's very warm, and then you have it with the cream base. All right, love this. Enough golden yellow into it. Again, very warm. You know, I think that's going to be okay for the corbels. Yeah. All right, so we just need the new base, and we're done. All right, let's just get to the other million choices that we have to make. Go with that. Honestly, when you get it up next to that other base, I think it's going to be fine. Let's go up, bitch! This is my first time using a boom, and I tell you, this is the greatest idea that I never had before, because the peak of this house is 3 floors up. I'm not good with heights, but on this, I feel actually comfortable. Yeah, that's good! I'm coating all these windows. It's almost like a plastic you roll on here. That way there's no taping, because with painting houses, the prep work could take like a whole day just taping up all these windows. And this product is so great, you just roll it on. It forms a plastic shield over the glass. And when I'm done painting, I just razor blade it off. Literally peels right off the window.
Hi, welcome. Welcome.
Thank
My name's
you.
Jeremy. I'll be your server this evening.
The windows are all covered. It's time to paint. We're going to spray this house down and then do our 7-color Victorian color palette on this house. 7 colors. I think we're crazy. We're going to need some diagramming for sure on this one. We're finally getting ready to paint. We're going to get up there. We're going to start from the top and work our way down with our 7-color schemes. Spraying's really the most effective way to paint all these old houses, but you don't want to spray the house and then have it look like vinyl siding.
That's beautiful. So the whole idea of back brushing is so that we actually do not have such a perfect final product.
So back brushing it just adds some texture to it, gives it a more authentic look.
So we're trying to keep it, looking on the outside at least, is like a true old Victorian.
We need to add the rest of the colors to the paint scheme. Peel all the protective glaze off the windows. Maybe we'll be able to beat the weather and get the beauty back into this faded home. We got weather coming upon us. We have to finish this porch. It's winter now. It's 5 o'clock and the sun's going down.
Headed to the top.
Fish scales are just a really cool detail on a lot of old houses. Like painting them different colors with accent colors to match the house. It's really going to make this house pop, and it's going to draw the eye out to this detail of the 3rd floor. Certain paints are geared towards colder temperatures. So if you are in a cold weather state and you're painting in the middle of fall like us, make sure that your paint is rated for that temperature. Otherwise, it's not going to be so effective. The house originally had a front porch on it, a side porch. We found all the old pictures. Unfortunately, through the years, just got enclosed. We tore it off. So we're going to build a small little porch, a smaller version than what was here originally, and just kind of, give it a little bit of detail. So we're just doing a really nice tongue and groove floor on it, putting up some posts, a roof over it, adding some character. So Jeremy, what's the plan here?
So 3 posts, 1, 2, 3, possibly 1 here, and then the half up against the wall.
Okay. These posts are not a perfect replica of the original ones. We got weather coming upon us. We have to finish this porch. Ideally, what I would want to do is mill something custom to match this, but that's not going to happen. The posts we have are shorter than the originals. So we're sistering them in, which is just adding a piece of wood to the bottom to make them the right height. You got it? Yeah, perfect. Alright. The boxes we're making are just decorative to cover the scene.
Beautiful.
And now I think even, the box we're adding to get us some height here, it's just like another ornamental piece for the porch. It all blends together for an authentic Victorian look. Yeah. Obviously, it's winter now. It's 5 o'clock, and the sun's going down quickly, but we just wanted to get this header up here. This is actually a roof line for the porch. Didn't want to leave the colors wibbly-wobbly all night. Our left, they'd fall over. So everything's in place. Then our roof goes on top of there. We got the original photos of the house, and it shows these decorative corbels everywhere, which are nowhere to be found these days, 130 years later. The neighbor to this house, his name's JB. He's known for bronze work. He's known for a million things. By trade, he's an attorney, but he's really going to help us add some original detail into this house. Hey, JB.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
I'm
Hey.
pretty nosy.
All right. Well, what I've been working on is some of the corbel brackets.
Okay.
At one time, I had to build these houses to stay together without nails, and so these went in the corners and made things strong to hold that soffit up.
Right.
And anymore, they're just decorative. This is a picture we got from the Historical Society.
Yeah.
And it's not very clear, but on either side of the post, going left and right across
Right.
the front,
Yep.
these can flank the post.
Yep.
So one on either side of the post. I bet Nicole could cut this out. You want to give this a try? The trick with this guy is the throat isn't very deep. It's only 10 inches.
Okay.
So when you're moving this piece around, it helps to cut a chunk away, stuff like that. Okay?
Cool. You gotta cut that one.
When you start getting off track like that, back up and pick it back up again. And then right here, I'm up against the throat. I can't go anymore. So I'm just going to take this whole thing off his waist like that and get rid of it. Just like shop class.
I think knowing that I got JB in my pocket with the original detail in this house, I feel a lot better. I want the house to feel like it should have been 130 years ago. And I think that JB is one of those people that really gets that.
Supposed to snow 4 inches tonight. I think the stain will take just fine. It'll just be the polyurethane. It'll probably just bubble and it just won't dry, basically.
It's finally time to get the rough on this porch, which is so cool because it's completely changing the look of this house. Mitch, how are we going up here?
We're doing all right.
It's not completely original, but it's still going to give this house such a great authentic look. I love that Mitch just cuts wood in the air. This house hasn't had a proper porch in at least 50 or 60 years, and now that the roof is up, you really start to see this authentic look of this house take shape.
We're trying to finish up the front porch before it gets too cold on us. We're going to try to stain it and poly it today. It's probably about 32 degrees outside right now. We probably need at least 40 degrees to stain the front porch, but I think the stain will take just fine. It'll just be the polyurethane. It'll probably just bubble and it just won't dry, basically. It'll be fun. So, should we put another second coat on, or should we leave it as is and try to stay with this coloring?
I say it looks great.
Big Al?
Solid.
Polyurethane? I say we do it. Basically, the whole principle is try not to get bubbles in it. Foam roller is kind of the best way to put it down. You're trying to make it all one smooth plastic surface. It's really just to protect it from the environment. It's just really putting a thin coat of plastic over it. It's supposed to snow 4 inches tonight, but hopefully it'll dry before then. I think it will. Seriously, the sunshine coming down.
I mean, it looks great.
I think it looks great. And it's only 3:10. 5 hours, we went from sanding the front porch, and here we are. It's pretty great. I do not see any bubbles. I don't see any pools. I'm a happy camper.
We're getting ready to put the corbels on that JB created. When you see these corbels go up, you know that this house is from the 19th century. It's not in the 1920s, 1930s. There's no question to it. You know, this is something from the 19th century, total Victorian. We're putting in the railing, and it's another feature of the home that we're adding back to it. There's many little different intricate pieces to paint, put together.
Right there. You sure? Almost like you guys have done this before.
It really doesn't have a function. It's all there for decorative and ornamental purposes. But this is really setting this house apart again and just making it back to what the authentic look of this house was. This house is definitely standing out now, and the porch is the reason why. The exterior transformation of this 100-plus-year-old home turned out better than I could have ever imagined. We've reconstructed the front porch based on the original photos of the house from the Historical Society, along with a few touches of our own, like the corbels JB helped us create, to the cedar tongue and groove floor. And the beautiful railings that just pop now. Even tearing out the old chain link and replacing it with a new cedar fence has restored some of the original charm of the house. In just a few short weeks, we've taken this house from the eyesore of the neighborhood to one of the most beautiful homes on the block. Next time on Rehab Addict. You're still falling apart. It's not even funny. This is going to just look amazing. The plaster is like stuck right to the brick. Obviously none of this is up to code down.